Well, welcome back everybody. It's another day working on small engines, and we're going to be working on the pressure washer today. But first we got a customer that's going to be picking up a bunch of equipment that I worked on, so we got to get it out of the side yard and yeah, get them loaded up. All right, we got all that equipment loaded, and they brought us another muck truck, a bed edger, and then this deal right here. It looks some kind of like concrete pouring form. Most of them just need a tune-up, make sure everything's working the way it should. But before we get started on that pressure washer, I'm just going to go through these real quick, see what I need to order, and get some parts ordered. All right, a tune-up on this Kawasaki motor. We're gonna need an oil filter, a new air filter. We'll need a spark plug and oil. I should have the spark plug and oil. I'll just have to order the oil filter and that air filter. It's a little bit different setup than normal stuff that I work on. Let's see, what else are we gonna need? Oh, I'm gonna need tubes for this tire right here, because this always is losing pressure, so we put tubes in those to make sure the pressure holds. This bed edger should have the spark plug. I think I have that air filter, and yeah, we'll do tune up on that. And then there's some belts in here. Let's see if the belts are here. I can get it off. Somebody's had it off. You can see the nuts are and no belts. So we need to order belts for this. Seems that that's all there. Oh, and the recoil for the motor is missing, so we'll need to get that ordered as well. We'll put air in these tires and see if they'll hold. Might have to put some sealant on there, and oh yeah, some fabric wrapped around that, so we'll clean that up. This guy, oh, we're missing something. Something goes somewhere down here, so I'll have to figure out what that is. No air filter. Oh, this one's gonna need a good cleaning. All right, well, we'll get some parts ordered, and then yeah, we'll work on the pressure washer. All right, parts are ordered. Time to work on this little pressure washer. I'm guessing we should be able to turn it on and off and see if we got any power without water hooked up to it. Ideally, you don't want to run it without water, but I think for just testing purposes here, we shouldn't have to hook it up to a hose. All right, let's do a little troubleshooting. So if you can't tell, I'm switching between an iPhone and a GoPro for my recording. I'm still not sure exactly which camera I want to use for what. So we're trying some things out. Alright, let's get rid of these tangled up cords. Jeez. Let's just take the hose off. It's nice and green. Get that out of the way. Alright, that's out of the way. Alright, let's see. Of course, this is tangled up. Plug it in. Hop on. Nothing. Alright. There's a circuit breaker kind of type switch on here. It's green. So you can press test. I don't know if you can see that. Press test, it turns it off. Reset it, green light comes on. So that's telling me that we got power there, but no power there. So we need to check if power is getting from here into there. All right, let's unplug it. Let's take this off. Okay, there's your power coming in on these black and white wire. Goes to a switch. You just turn it on and off. That's what that was. And then those wires all go back out to this control board. And then that control board comes back out and goes down to the little motor. It spins. So what we need to test is figure out, and if we can here, is the power, one getting into here, and then is it actually making it to the motor. All right, so one way we troubleshoot this is we check for continuity in the switch. So you can see it's in the off position, it's open. I have my multimeter just set to continuity, and I got the clips on both sides. And when you complete the circuit, you can hear sound go on. Then you just switch the sides, and you do the same, and we complete. So that tells us our switch is good. All right, hook the switch back up. Now, one thing I noticed when I put the red wire on, it wasn't very tight. So I crimped the connector down, put it back on. It's on tight now. The switch is on the on position. Cord. I'm going to plug it in and see what happens. That's good noise. So I'm pretty confident to say that the connector there, switch was good, wires had poor connection, gave them a little crimp, seems to be working. So now let's put it back together. The hardest part about that job is putting that damn case back together. Trying to get everything lined up and get all the screws in there, and yeah. All right, now let's go hook some water up to it and test it. Well, as you can see, it didn't work. It's like it has no power again. I'm going to tear it apart one more time and mess with it. It could be the control board on it, that it's not reading pressure right or something like that, and it's just turning the unit off. Be back in a minute. Got it back apart, and that's all it does now. It makes some noise and then turns itself off. So that tells me that that controller board is just toast. I've run into that on a Cobalt single stage snowblower. Just the control board goes out. And Greenworks makes Cobalt, they just changed the color. So it's really not cost effective to replace that, even if you could find the part. These are pretty much throwaway type equipment. So, all right, well, we tried. We'll let the customer know, and more than likely we'll just recycle this one. All right, we're gonna call it a wrap on this video. When I was working on the Greenworks, somebody brought in a DeWalt generator. So let's take a look at that real quick. You can see the tires are barely on. It's missing the axles. And here comes a loud truck. There goes the loud truck. So we had to try to find the axles for that. And it won't start. So we gotta troubleshoot that. So look out for that in the next video. Again, I appreciate you watching. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. If you have any questions, just put them down in the comments below. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.